today we will be talking about Secrets Manager. This is continuation on the series data protection. So today we'll be talking about how you can use Secrets Manager, what it is basically, just to understand why people use it and what benefits you're going to get by using Secrets Manager. We are taking up with the AWS Secrets Manager, how you can centrally manage the life cycle of secrets. So let's move on to the agenda. We'll talk about data protection overview. That's what we have. That's the whole perspective of this series. We'll talk about AWS Secret Manager, as this session is dedicated to that. We'll talk about service benefits and features. We'll talk about some use cases. Let's get started. Data protection drives better business outcome. That is very important piece where your intellectual property, your trade secrets, it protects customer information and build trusted brands. So nowadays data is the oil, and as you know, everybody, all the attackers, all the malicious intent folks are behind your data. So that's the primary responsibility, and that's something which every organization wants to protect. How you can automate the task, you can reduce the risk, you remove the human layer out of it, scale with the visible and control as you grow with your business. So visibility and control is also very important. And integration. So basically what happens if you use third-party applications, and the major time or maximum amount of time goes into integrate with your services. So if you have workloads on AWS cloud, this is a seamless service which you can utilize. Inherit global security and compliance controls. That's also something AWS manage pretty well. So now let's dive into Secrets Manager. What is a Secret Manager? Secret Manager helps you manage, retrieve, and rotate database credentials, API keys, and other secrets throughout their lifecycle. That's the definition. Think about it like a vault. Think about it like you're storing your secret at one location from where people will access theirs, or different resources will access these secrets, and these secrets are also kept encrypted. So there is a double protection. You don't have to put the secret in your applications like your access code and secret ID in the application code, which can be utilized or used by the attackers if they get hold of your code, which you might have uploaded onto GitHub repository. So in order to secure that, you'll put these credentials in a vault where you will design the access control. You have the encryption power to restrict visibility of the credentials. That's what Secret Manager is used for. So if I move forward, I'll show you how it actually works. So what you see on the screen, it's a Secret Manager where you have kept secrets encrypted by a key management service. Now I will talk about key management service also in greater depth during this series, and what benefit you can get out of key management service and what all the compliance requirements it provides organizations to use. But for this particular series, or this particular session, we'll stick around Secrets Manager. So Secret Manager keeps your secrets encrypted. You can access them via EC2, you can access them via Lambda, and you can actually put connection strings to your database in Secrets Manager, and Lambda code can access that through the vault with proper roles and permission. And the important part is when there is an audit or a compliance folk jumps into your environment and asks you to prove how you are actually governing these mechanisms, how you're securing it. To prove them, you have metrics like CloudWatch and CloudTrail. That's AWS uh, mechanism of tracking what is happening in your environment, when, where, what, who access these credentials, what time they've been accessed. So all these audit part is covered if you use Secrets Manager. Though for other products also you can do it. However, there is an extra step, but for Secrets Manager, you're gonna get that out of the box. Let's move on to the benefits. Now, as we know how it works, let's move on to the benefits. Securely encrypt and centrally audit secret such as database credential and API keys. That's what I was telling you. Manage fine-grained access control through your IAM and resource-based policy. That's also something which you have in your hand. Automatically rotate secrets to meet your security and compliance requirement. That's also very seamless. When we talk about Secrets Manager, you can actually automatically rotate secrets, and you can actually, I know it's not that simple to rotate secret, but when you use Secrets Manager, will tell you the strategy how easily you can rotate these secrets. Replicate secrets to support multi-region application and disaster recovery scenarios. That's also pretty important feature which you're gonna get with Secrets Manager. Now let me just move forward. Please feel free to ask me in comments if you need more information on that. Why AWS Secrets Manager? Why are you using it? Centrally manage the life cycle of secrets. You store your secrets, secure storage, fine-grained access control, automatic rotation, programmatic retrieval, audit and usage, automatic replication, and the price is pay as you go. That's the feature of cloud. So these are the reasons why you would like to use Secret Manager. Let me just move forward and know why organizations use Secrets Manager. Number one, security. Secret Manager encrypts secrets at rest using KMS and transmit them over secure TLS when accessed. So ensuring data remains protected throughout its life cycle. Automated rotation. It automates the process of regularly rotating secrets, reducing risk of unauthorized access due to compromised credentials. Integration. What I was talking about, integration is seamless with other AWS services. Simplicity. When I'll show you the demo, you will see how simple it is to set up AWS Secrets Manager and how easy it is to retrieve secrets from Secrets Manager. Compliance, yes, you definitely meet a compliance requirement. PCI DSS, HIPAA, SOC, most of the compliance requirement ask you to keep your secrets in a secure vault, or in order to make sure that the confidentiality is maintained, you have to encrypt those secrets as well. Multi-region replication for your high availability and DR scenarios, business continuity and all those jazz which comes into the picture. That's where the Secrets Manager helps you this feature by multi-region replication. Programmatic access. That's also very important because your application, how they gonna access secrets from Secret Manager, we have defined SDKs, which I'll show you in the demo in upcoming sessions. Top use cases, as I already discussed, I've just put them in the short. So you have, the important part is replace hard-coded secrets. That's very important, and that's something which I would like to recommend everyone to use it for, because top cases, what I've seen, a security breach happens when they investigate and they find the majority of the cases resulted because of a leaked credentials on a public repository. Because your developer, just for the ease of access, they have hard-coded access key, the secret and the ID on in the code basically. So don't get fooled by that. Make sure you don't hard code any secrets or credentials in the code which you are uploading onto the GitHub repository. All right, we covered it quickly. Let's move on to securely store and manage secrets. That's what we have talked about. This is FIPS 142. requirement which is been met by KMS. Now it's level 3. So you can actually make sure that if you are using KMS, they are actually encrypting, and the keys for encryption are stored in the HSM. Important point: ensuring least privilege permission. So now if you have control over the access control also, who can access those secrets is also very important, right? So that's also you can manage with the secret manager. If you want to safely rotate, I'll show you that in the demo, but that will be a separate session where I'll show you how you can actually rotate your secrets automatically. Customer can write their own rotation lambda based on example shared by the service. So there are public documentation on that, so you can search those documentation and you can actually write your code or lambda functions based on that sample code. Fine-grained access control, as we have discussed, you can actually assign the tag-based policies as well for the access attribute-based access control. That granular, you can go with that. If you're not sure about the tag-based policies and resource-based and IAM policies, I'll do that in a separate series when I'll start talking about the IAM access control. Audit and monitoring, as I have already discussed this, provides a central point of control. You can get all your auditing stuff from one plane, and all the secrets are encrypted by default with a KMS key. Securely accessed through your VPC's endpoints. You can use VPC endpoint in order to access it through the Amazon backbone. Audit and monitor, that we have discussed, CloudTrail, Amazon CloudWatch, and even you can set up alarms and alerts if some unauthorized person access the secrets. You can actually have SNS alerts on that. Complies with PCI DSS, SOC, BA, HITREST, CSF, ISO, you name it, they have it. Okay, all right. So this is about the session. Now I'll give you information on what we're going to do after this. So this is the introduction session, part 1, where we have discussed about the service, what are the benefits, what are the use cases, who will use it. In next upcoming series, I'll show you the hands-on part. So hands-on lab will cover. In the first lab, what we'll do is we'll create the secret, we'll create IAM role, and we'll attach a policy. We'll do all this, and I'll record this and share it with you, how we'll be doing it. In lab 2, we'll retrieve secrets via Lambda. We'll create a custom application, and we'll try, or not try, we'll actually access secrets through Lambda from Secrets Manager. In third lab, what we'll do is we'll access secrets from EC2. How you can use Secrets Manager with EC2. And in lab 4, we'll take a look at ECS. We'll spin up some containers. We'll fetch secrets with the help of our API calls with ECS. In fourth lab, maybe I missed the number. In the lab 5th, we'll talk about EKS. So after ECS, we'll take a look at EKS and how we can actually fetch credentials when we are using EKS workload. I know most of you are on EKS, so I'll show you how you can utilize Secrets Manager with EKS. Third and the last lab, what we'll see is retrieving secrets via EKS using Secret Store CSI driver. That is what we're going to do in the 6th lab. So please wait for hands-on labs to come up. Tomorrow you will see these labs coming up, and I'll upload them onto the channel. Please be subscribe the channel and just see if you are getting benefit out of it. Put that in comment, and if you find it useful, put that in comment. Thank you.